Hello, everyone. My name is David French, and thank you so much for watching my presentation this week. My topic that I chose is homelessness, and I chose this topic because it's something that, us being in California, it is a huge issue for the state. It may be a big issue for the community that you currently serve. I know it does in the one that I serve in, and I deal with it on a weekly basis. But it's also an issue that is highly politically controversial in terms of it's an issue that both sides of the aisle can agree is as a problem, but the reason for it and the solution for it is highly debatable amongst the two sides, amongst the two parties. And so that definitely interests me, especially as we get into the election season. Um, the impacts of homelessness range from obviously the individuals who are unsheltered to the families of those who are unsheltered and the families who are also on the streets. It affects veterans and young adults and the elderly. And according to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, over 500,000 people in the United States experience homelessness on any given night, which is the highest it's been since they started doing the point in time count in 2007. And of those, veterans make up a significant portion of the homeless population because they do struggle with service-related issues such as PTSD, which also can lead to drug addiction. But it really highlights the need and support for our individuals who have served our country. In 2023, the number of individuals who experienced homelessness was 13% higher than it was in 2007, and the biggest increase happened between in a one-year span, which is from 2022 to 2023. The impacts of homelessness, obviously, the impacts on the individuals, but it also impacts communities as well. The communities that experience high levels of homelessness can see increased crime. A lot of the crime is not only from the unhoused individuals to residents or business owners, but a lot of it is from homeless people attacking each other or stealing things from each other. So there's a lot that definitely increases crime. There also will be obviously increase of tax dollar allocation to services to help the homelessness. And also there could be increase in pollution around natural waterways where encampments are present. I know when I worked for the city of San Jose, that was a major issue with pollution in the creeks because a lot of the homeless encampments and large homeless encampments were next to the creeks. So really, it affects us all at the end of the day, and a solution is desperately needed to not only benefit the individuals experience it, but also the community as a whole. Other effects on the community can be, social instability, which the high levels of homelessness can deter businesses from starting or coming to that particular part of town. Also, tourism suffers too as well if there are agencies that get a lot of revenue from tourism. It can affect that part of the economy as well. So if this goes unattended, if homelessness is just allowed to happen, it can really have some severe consequences for communities and individuals obviously experiencing homelessness. So without stable housing, these individuals are a higher risk of, again, like I mentioned, violent crimes against them, chronic health conditions, mental illness, drug addiction, and mortality. And the longer they remain homeless, the harder it is to break that cycle. They'll face barriers when it comes to getting employment or education or social services, and the children who are homeless too as well can have devastating impacts on them, which can lead to poor academic performance or developmental delays, long-term emotional or psychological issues, which can just get them back deeper into that cycle of homelessness. Also, ignoring the issue can also, like I mentioned, increase tax dollar spending through emergency services, law enforcement, which also can further strain the taxpayer resources. When it comes to the addressing homelessness, in my opinion, it's a moral responsibility, but it also brings a lot of practical societal benefits too as well. And reducing homelessness can, again, decrease that public spending and support in emergency health care and law enforcement, as mentioned. And then it can also contribute to safer, more sustainable, and stable communities, which really benefits everyone. And I feel that a one-size-fits-all solution will not resolve the issue of homelessness. Also, allowing people to be homeless will also not resolve the situation. And that's not beneficial for the individuals experiencing homelessness, nor is it beneficial for the community. And I believe that combining solutions from both sides of the political aisle will be a most effective approach. And that would include increasing support for mental health and drug addiction and drug rehabilitation, getting people off drugs, providing affordable housing, and really having a community-based support service, but while also promoting self-responsibility and ensuring efficient use of taxpayer resources. But providing individuals with the support they need and empowering them to take control of their lives while fostering a culture of self-reliance, I feel can really help try to break that cycle of homelessness and build stronger communities. But that concludes my presentation for today. I, again, really appreciate you taking the time to watch it, and I look forward to your feedback. Thank you so much.